Coach, all the players in the room just kind of pointing to the start as the reason you guys weren't able to really get in this one. What do you think was keeping you guys from getting off to a good start tonight?
Oh, you know what? They were real fast, and I thought we were kind of trying to move the puck a certain way that doesn't really suit our style of game. They had a good first period, but the game's there, right? Shots are 12-4. And, you know what I mean? It was a 2-1 game that I think if both teams hit their empty nets or the stuff that they missed the net on, maybe we lose, but we lose 8-7. Like, the goalies were really good. But it wasn't like that. It was like lots of broken plays. I didn't like our first. And good for them, right? They're like 110, 109. They should have a good first, so they had it. And then I liked some of what we did to kind of get her back going. I never felt we got to the way we look. But even with that, we had our missed opportunities. Right there's the losing coach's line. We had our chances. I didn't like our game. But I like the fact that at least where we were in the first, we got it to a much, much better place in the second and the third. That's all.
Paul, you definitely woke them up. They scored 11 seconds after the TV timeout there in the second period. What was the message there, and what was your thought on the goalie interference?
I don't know the exact words of the message. I felt that a little fire. I wasn't mad at them. Understood what they were going through. Just thought they needed some profanity in their life. I brought some. I don't excel a lot of things in life. You see how I did that? Okay. Got a little jump. You know, I just felt that we're grinding gears a little bit, because I think we have a handful of things that we're really, really good at. And we come to the rink, and that's all we spend our time talking. What we're doing. We're a good hockey team. Everything flows from it. It's the giving tree, and we didn't have our 4 or 5 things as our focus, right? But listen, good for them. They played hard. They got sticks on pucks. They blocked a bunch, right? I think we probably close to 20 plus shots blocked. So those are the hard things you got to do to win a game. So they played well. You give them credit for it. They battled hard, and then thought we got it out of first gear. It's not like we're down 3-0 and then we kind of make it 3-2, but you run out of real estate. It's 1-0 after the first. That has actually been good for us, I think. Just couldn't get her going then.
I've got a two-parter for you.
Yeah, I bet you do.
So, first, what did you see from Matthew Tkachuk and his line?
I didn't answer your question. See how I did that? I thought that there was just enough of a bump. There's a difference between the clean shot and the rebound shot. Those are two different situations. There's a clean shot, and I thought in the crease, keeping Bob from setting is enough. I also don't mind if I'm wrong taking it between the eyes on something like that, because I still think I need to be involved in the game. It's part of me barking at the timeout. At some point you need to, I think, grab the yoke or the noose, one of the two. That's your job. I don't know if that made sense, but I just felt, if I'm wrong, it's me. Okay, now your two-parter.
Yeah, first, what did you see from Matthew Tkachuk and his line tonight? Because it seemed like they weren't able to kind of get the juice going on the forecheck as usual. And then the second part is, what do you need to see from Matthew Tkachuk going forward? Because it seems like outside of Game 3, he kind of has been shut out from the series a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know if I feel that way at all. I didn't think their line was great tonight because they would be in some ways an identity line. In that we do a handful of things really well, and as long as those are the 4 or 5 things we come to do in the rink, then everything falls into place. I didn't think anything fell into place for them tonight, right? They're falling behind nets. It's a tough one for them. I guess the way I feel about these is outside of a playoff series, everything is very extreme. The hockey actually isn't. gets made, and I'm not blaming you. We need the playoffs to be all jacked up and great, but we lost a 2-1 game where the shots ended up being even. We weren't very good in the first, and after that we were pretty good. We missed some chances, and that's it. That's how I feel about it. That's the best I can do on a two-part. What do you expect? You're only getting good in the first part. The second half, you're on your own. You can edit all of this, right? Just nod at me. Say yes. Edit. We can edit.
Car
all
horns.
Okay. NHL.com can.
Yeah. All right. Just was the start similar to Tampa Game 4, where there was different issues tonight than in the closeout situation?
Yeah. I think probably similar. The manifestation would be different. What came of it looks different. I didn't think we got anywhere near it going forward in Tampa. We couldn't get anywhere near it going back. We had pucks that we were icing, that we were, it was a bit of a grinder back there. Tough to be a D-man. Yeah, the end result would be about the same.
Last two, Jordan and Tim.
But if the theory, though, like, think about that idea. Because I like, if you, and I know we're responsible for this as coaches, but if you just play your game, you should win. Except that's not true ever. Right? Like, the other team gets paid too. You battle hard. I didn't think we were great in a couple areas. I thought they were good in a couple areas. And I thought, we get into the third, down one, I liked our team. I like our chances. So, tight game. Are you waiting for one, George? You're not leaving until you get one, right, brother? We're out today? Sweet. Is it a 3-parter? I got a 4-parter for you. Looks like that, mister. You see how I did that for you?
Coach,
You've had enough of me? Pete, the board chirped me today. He said my press conferences were too long because we were winning, so we need to stay here and I need to talk. Well, you can feel free to, whoever's going to see him next, you can feel free to drop it.
all right.
Okay, we're good.
No, Coach.
No.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. I was just letting you have your moment. Reinhardt's effort.
Moment,
Yeah,
brother.
yeah. Reinhardt, the effort
Oh
from
my God.
Reinhardt today, the goal, couple shorthanded opportunities.
Yeah.
Just it seemed like he was buzzing and trying to do what he
Post.
could.
Just a wonderful blend of all the hard things that the game of hockey demands, and then just some incredible hand skills, and some really showed off both in traffic, right? Not a perimeter player. His hand skills were incredible. But he doesn't cheat the game either, like defensively so good. Not just for the win, but certainly for the win. He'd like one or two of those to go for him, because then you people would have talked about the game that he had more. I understand why you can't. You got to focus on the Bruins. They won 100%. Sam Reinhart did some freakishly good things, like high-end stuff in tonight's game that didn't quite go, so he won't get recognized for it. I think we see that a fair amount.
I'm so worried because you're on one right now, but
No, you know what it is? It's energy from a game you'll lose, and the world wants you to drag your ass in here, and I refuse to do it. Like, I didn't like our game tonight, I'm not lying. But I drink a lot of coffee before the game, so this is what you're getting.
so
And
after
DeVore pisses me off.
that, understandable. After game one, you said the same thing. I didn't like our game. It was a much different level of I don't like, I would imagine. What jumps off the sheet as things that you have to fix, if anything? And kind of to that, since we're keeping with the two-part theme, you get 2 days this time. I know you, after a loss, you probably want to get right back out there tonight if you could, but what does an extra day mean
It's
right
good for
now to
both
this
teams,
group?
right? They've run the end of a series now. They'll be really excited about the 2 days off, especially because they get to sit at home. We play a very, very hard game, and it's going to help. We're not the youngest team in some areas, so we'll take that too. Didn't like game one because maybe that's just a personal thing. My job is to prepare the team for what to see, and I didn't like game one because it was so much different than Tampa, but we knew that. This one, I didn't like our start. I understand all of it, why it looked the way it did. Well, the tension that was there. We get into the third period, it's 2-1, I'm taking it. Like, we've got to be better in some areas, but I'll go back to this again. If you think just all you got to do is play your game, and you should win, and if not, it's a major failure, you're going to have a hell of a time winning a playoff round because the other team gets paid too. They were good tonight. They won. Good on them, right? Coming on the road, game 5, we've been there, right? It's going to be an absolute barn burner in there. There'll be 18,000 cameras on the morning skate just to see if when he sips of the water bottle Brad Marchand takes. and investigative journalism. You guys go home and get a nap? Because you guys a couple days. Okay.
The start. They came out. They were on pucks a little bit quicker than we are. We were able to find our game in the second, but couldn't convert on some of our chances.
Some of those chances seems like you guys had good shots, but you just went a little bit wide. Is it something you guys need to work on in practice, or just like bad luck?
No, I mean, there's always things you could do a little bit differently. Make it a little bit tougher in front of their net. The goalies that are left, they see pucks, they're going to make some saves. So, that might be the only adjustment.
Those closeout games are always tough. Obviously, now you get another opportunity, but how do you kind of bounce back from this one, get over Boston, try to finish this?
Play a 7-game series for a reason. It's not always going to go your way. You try and learn from it. Certainly start. There's some things we can do a little bit better, and we're going to learn from it. We're going to recover, and we're going to come back.
Coach scored 11 seconds after Paul went pretty crazy on the bench. What was the message there to wake you guys up?
I'll just up the intensity a little bit. Quicker to support. Want that puck a little bit more. I've seen to turn our game around a little bit.
You missed like 5 seconds left. Did you think you had more time or less time there? Did you want to take a shot?
I think you could maybe look back, press pause, maybe think about it a little bit more, but that's not always the way it goes out there.
Riley, you missed a good chunk of the third period last game, obviously, with what happened here in your face. Just how do you feel to be able to contribute coming back, and how are you feeling?
Feel good. I don't think a lip has slowed anybody down.
Bob, just all the big saves he made tonight to keep it close all the way to the end.
Yeah, I mean, he's been exceptional all year for us, so, he kept us in it. Especially that first half, we were able to get our legs under us a little bit.
It seems like the power play has slowed down since that explosion in Game 3. I mean, what do you guys need to do to kind of get back to where you need to be on the power play?
I think just simplify. Maybe not look for the perfect play so much. A little bit quicker, a little bit more decisive with the puck, and we'll be okay.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
The start, I think they come out a little better than us and got the momentum. I think it shifted to our way in the second, but it's hard to come back from a start like that.
Did you expect that start from them, just given obviously their backs against the wall here?
Yeah. Obviously, you always want to start fast and start on a go. So we got to be better with that on Friday.
Was it more execution or energy? I mean, as for the slow start?
It's hard to say. I think they just won a little bit more battles than we, so just got to shape it up a bit. And
Coach was talking early today about the Tampa series had the first try, you kind of blew a little past it. Is this similar to that, do you think? Or?
Similar, I guess, yeah, but obviously we won that one. But no, but it's a decent game from us, but not good enough.
What was the message during the bench in the second period right before you guys scored?
Well, just start playing our game, forecheck hard and move our feet. I think our feet were a little bit slow today, so just move our feet.
Seems like you guys got a couple boosts from a couple really good PKs in that game. Just what do you think was working right? You guys from the kill?
PK was good, yeah. I think we battled, we won battles, we skated hard, we support each other. So PK was good, but overall it was a little slow.
They may feel like the momentum has shifted in their direction now. What's going to take heading back to Boston and to that environment and just right off the bat make a statement?
Just excitement. I mean, we're still up 3-2, and we got a game here on Friday. It's going to be a fun game, so we'll try to get the win.
How about Maurice tonight? It seemed like he helped you guys when you were going through that post.
Yeah, he was awesome today. So thanks to him, Wilson.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
They came out of the gate really hot and got going right away. They played really well. So, yeah, of course we can say that, but we still had a lot of time to play better.
We saw Paul Maurice yelling on the bench before your guys' goal. What was he kind of saying? What was he kind of trying to get you guys to, do at that point?
I don't think he was yelling. He was just trying to get the point through to us that we gotta play harder. We gotta enjoy. We gotta just play our game. Before that, we were kind of sitting back and just watching what was happening. But he just wanted to get the point through.
You always say the elimination game is the toughest to win. Did you feel more desperation from them tonight?
Of course, yeah. They, like I said, they had a good start. They played really well today, and all credit to them. They won the game, and that's it.
What changed for you guys from the first period to the second period and then later on in the third?
Yeah, we knew we needed to play a lot better than that. It wasn't our best in the first, and like I said, they played well. So, but we just needed to play a little better, and everyone knows in this room that what we can do, and we started playing a little better after that.
Can you explain or talk a little bit about how good both goalies were tonight?
Yeah, there are two elite goalies, so it's when they're on their game, it's fun to watch and tough to play against, and fun to watch Bob, and then tough to play against him. So again, yeah, they're really good goalies, and there's a reason they've been. A lot of people talk about them.
I know this thing just ended, but you guys have won 5 straight in Boston. You don't go till Thursday or whatever, but I mean, now you have to go back to Boston. What are your thoughts?
It's okay. We recover now. We think about the next thing, what we can do, and that's recovery, and then all good. Just come and work hard. So that's about it.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you guys.